Welcome to Father Dalton Stadium in Festus, Missouri, home of the St. Pius X Lancers. Today's matchup is between the Festus Tigers and St. Pius. St. Pius X Lancers. Ray Halbrook along with Andrew Vest and Matt Schutte. And I'm going to pull you guys up here real quick and get you on here at the same time. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm sharing my feed.
Very good. Like and share. We appreciate that.
As
like and
best
share.
we can.
Absolutely. And we don't do this very often, but hey, we're covering soccer today. So, and I've got from last year, we've got an extra edition here. Andrew Vest, St. Pius' own. And we appreciate having you on here. 2014.
2014,
I like that.
class of 14.
I like that.
Youngster.
That.
I'm young.
Right? There you go. Matt Schutte, tell us what we've got in store for today.
Well, we've got a pair of teams here close by in proximity, but maybe on different sides of the tracks as far as records so far. St. Pius X coming in ranked 5th in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch small school rankings at 3-1. Most recent outing was a 3-1 victory over Windsor at Windsor earlier this week. 1-3 is the record, I believe, for Festus. They lost 8-0 to 8. Excuse me, we're going to use soccer verbiage.
There you go.
8-0.
There you go.
To Perryville earlier this week. So, senior night. It's always a fun night. Always a kind of a bit of an emotional game for the home team. In that case, that's St. Pius. So, looking forward to a good game here. Looking forward to getting our second soccer telecast.
Yeah,
we did one of these last year.
Right.
COVID was in the way. We were going to do some girls' games last year. Didn't get a chance to do that. But I believe Mr. Andrew Vest is going to give us some starting lineups for the two teams.
I can do that. So, start with the home team, the Lancers. We got Keegan Claus in goal tonight. He's a senior for the Lancers. We got Kyle Lewis on the defensive end with Ray Hardlicka. I think I got that right.
Hardlicka. You
Dang
were
it.
very close.
So close.
Very close.
I was trying my hardest to get that right. We got Adam Foy at mid. And then we've got Colin Brown forward. We've got Will Quick at defense. Nathan Stoll forward. Logan Hall in midfield. Will Wieland is at defense. We got Devin Otek, who also is a senior, is at mid, and then Zeke Surdek at forward, who's also a senior.
Yeah, and we're hoping. Coach Portell was telling me earlier today, they're hoping to get Zeke Surdek his first senior minutes goal, his first varsity goal this evening, starting over there at the right wing tonight. So
keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for him. And then you got the Festus lineup.
Yeah, so we've got Colin Brewer at midfield and Steven Darden with him as well. Got Tyler Schumer at defense, Connor Zustiak
I
at
believe
defense
that's
as well.
right, too.
I hope I'm getting this right. You correct
so.
me here. Owen Heidi at forward and Dawson Little as well. And you got Ben Opelz. I'm trying here.
Yep.
Make up the third midfield there. Connor Rowland at defense. Tucker Uding at defense as well. Got Alex Bell forward. Big goal scorer for the Festus Tigers here. And then you got Jack.
I'm going to say Uskowicz.
That's what I was going with.
And Festus fans, if we mispronounced any of those names, we apologize. Send us that correct pronunciation in the comments, and we'll get that out for you. So, and they play a 4-4-2 diamond formation. And as you mentioned, Andrew, Alec Bell leading the team in scoring. He's got 4 goals for them this year. And it looks like we're playing the national anthem, so we need to stand up and be respectful.
Yeah, we'll step away. We'll be right back.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages, performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com or call 636-937-9000.
And we are back. We're about to kick off here at Father Dalton Stadium. St. Pius X High School, Festus High School soccer playing under the lights on the main field this evening. 3-1 versus 1-3. St. Pius X going to have the ball to start off. That's going to be Mr. Stoll with the kickoff, waiting for the whistle, gets the whistle, and off we go. A little offsides at the start, but no harm, no foul. The captain, Kyle Lewis, with the ball. So one of the things we learned with soccer announcing, boys, so this is our second live stream soccer telecast, we don't need to talk near as much, which, as you both know, for me is going to be very challenging.
That is true.
Pius in a 4-3-3 formation, but gives the ball up here. And Alec Bell, who's the primary goal scorer, takes a little foray into the box. Keegan Kloss collects it. Mr. Vest, I believe you said you played some soccer in your time here and along St. Pius Way?
I did. I played 3 years, freshman, sophomore, and junior year.
And that would have been not for Coach Aaron Portell, but in fact, Coach
Boakes.
Dan Bokern,
Yeah,
bit of a legend here in Jefferson County. And for those of you watching from home, the red line denotes the out-of-bound and the other soccer boundaries that we're looking at. This is the touch line here on the side. We're going to use some soccer terms. We'll refer to some things as footballing a little bit here and there, which I'm sure will get a certain segment of the population to get their dander riled up.
Hey, got to get our roots. Remember, we're getting a soccer team in St. Louis soon.
That's right. That's right. We've got to celebrate that. First day of season tickets opening our sales for FC St. Louis today.
Did you get your deposit in?
Well, the deposit is in. We do have tickets. And the ball stayed in. All right. So Pius doing some attacking in their wing.
A little miscommunication.
Yeah,
there.
a little bit. Early on in the game, just a couple minutes in. Ray Herdlicka playing up a little bit there as center back, so they're in a bit of an attacking posture here, St. Pius X. Ball is out, and that's going to be Otek with the throw. Nope, he pauses and hands it off to Whelan. Now, St. Pius playing this 4-3-3. They do emphasize possession in the middle of the field. Colin Brown's going to be a huge part of that. You'll see him featuring the ball on his foot quite a bit today. He's number 6. The redhead out there in the middle of the field as the ball comes down, but past the end line, that'll be a goal kick. That 4-3-3, they are going to ask the wing backs. In this case, that's going to be Wieland and Lewis will come up and attack, and while the midfielders are holding the ball, they'll come up into more of an attack posture, try to deliver some, here's another soccer term, service into the center forward, in this case Stoll, who's a big, inviting target when he gets into the penalty box.
So far, so good.
So far, so good is right.
Getting your soccer terminology out there for everyone.
We're trying to work in some things and diversify the announcing just a little bit. I'll be educating later on the coaches box. I'll be educating the basketball coaches on the finer points of soccer. Looking forward to that. Actually, we'll be showing all the correlations between the two sports. A lot more in common than you would think.
Yeah, when most people think of correlation between sports, you're thinking football and basketball, not soccer and basketball.
And then football and basketball are actually, in many ways, much further apart. An attacking opportunity for Festus. Can Claus grab it? He does. Whew. The first real opportunity of the contest comes by the courtesy of Alec Bell, the leading goal scorer for the Tigers. Looked like he maybe came off the left foot there, and for the right footer, not necessarily what he was looking to do. Claus knocked it down, was able to reel it in before it got away from him.
It looks like Claus had a little bit of an issue. Maybe his foot got caught on the grass. I don't know if he's not used to playing on this field. Usually it's on the other field,
right?
So maybe a little bit of footing issue there for him.
And it's a good point because it's something to look forward here. This is nominally in the fall. This is the football field. So last Friday, St. Pius X and Grandview played a varsity game here, and then on Monday, St. Pius X and Grandview played a JV game here. So a lot of football on the field, and the field it's a Bermuda Zoysia hybrid, and it's in phenomenal condition. But the football cleats do some damage to the field that makes it where maybe you're not going to get the most even roll, not the most honest roll out of the ball that you would get ordinarily. And that might have been a little bobble that came up there for Claus, as well as maybe catching the foot a little bit. He's a senior. This is his first year as the varsity goalkeeper and senior, so he is lacking some experience in that regard. And he'll be the first one to tell you that, but he's been getting better every game. And, in fact, the big win against Hillsborough, he was able to make a key save in the penalty shootout to preserve the victory for St. Pius X.
Yeah, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the Lancer scored with like 0 seconds left on the clock.
Literally a second left, and they scored off a corner kick. A head ball came in, and Hillsborough just had to defend it and wasn't able to get that down. So that was a nice win for St. Pius to get that. Oh, if Stoll could have found the left wing there, it might have been something. So far, a lot of play between the penalty boxes, which you expect. Beautiful find. Can they get to it in time? Stoll not able to get to the ball before Uskowicz gets there. Uskowicz, the helmet and the head gear he's wearing suggests to me that he's not afraid to mix it up a little bit. He's a big boy, too, there in the box.
You know what that reminds me of? This is old school, the Czech Republic.
Peter Cech?
Yep, Peter Cech. Oh. The old helmet on the head for the concussion protocol.
Yep. Just Dawson Little been moving the ball around there a little bit for Festus. Here comes Bell again. They're going to try to find Bell every chance they get. Stoll with a little deke trying to get himself some freedom.
Ooh.
On the high school game, you have subs can go in and out, and there's no limit on the number. We've got our first query from the Facebook comments. That's going to sound kind of random. Hashtag inside story. Please tell us that the refs are not 12 years old. And in fact, they are not. In fact,
and for the Lancers,
very much so.
14,
not.
Patrick Flanagan.
In our first substitution of the game, the freshman Patrick Flanagan comes in, replacing Zeke Surdike. He'll be up at the right wing in an attacking mode. We do have 3 referees, and one of the issues that we run into in high school soccer is sometimes the lack of available officials means that we're seeing full soccer games officiated with just 2 individuals. In this case, we do have a field official as well as 2 linesmen. One of them gets in the way there and bollocks up at Colin Brown's opportunity to drive the ball in.
Not used to seeing him out in the middle there.
No, I guess not. Here comes Festus back for the attack, but Ray Herdlicka stifles that and kicked out on the red line. Lewis, rapid throw. Nice throw.
Big throw.
Stoll trying to work his way through. Stoll plays a physical game that he couples that strength with some skill on the ball. He's also not afraid to win the ball out of the air, so if you see some service coming in from the wings, you might see him use the head, try to knock the ball in. Ball gets to the keeper for Festus. A little good sportsmanship down there, and here comes the ball again. Now Chris Miller from the coach's box already putting his stamp on the comments here. I know Chris is secretly anxious to learn a lot more about, honestly, the world's game, which is football, or as we call it here in the States, soccer. And what basketball, and particularly high school coaches in particular, what could they learn from the game? Are they willing to learn from the game? That's really the key here, I think. Will Quick stifles that one. Quick, the senior center back, along with the junior Herdlicka anchoring the backline defense. Deep throw in here for Festus.
Matt, did you ever play soccer?
I did. I stopped too early.
So grade school you're talking? Middle school?
Got through junior high and just decided things like docking and Mustangs were more important. And there's a shot, a decent left-footed effort. That comes from number 13. That's Owen Hyde, the junior. Left-footed curler went over the right corner.
I wish I had a left foot like that.
Now, that was a decent shot. Got another substitution here for St. Pius. This is Tanner Kepke is checking in for Adam Foy, so one freshman for another.
Tanner Kepke.
Quick with the goal kick to a near midfield.
Getting a lot of flack from your coach's box counterparts.
They're so fortunate I'm going to be on the show with them tonight. Right? What a lot of it is. Pius going to try to matriculate the ball down the field with these aggressive throws from Lewis. He's definitely been doing his core exercises.
That's at least a dime word.
There's Stoll using
nice hit.
Can you say that word again?
That's in. He's good. There's the first goal. Well done. The instant impact freshman. Tanner Kepke just checked in, just scored. No. Waved off. They're saying there was an offsides. Well, we didn't have access. We couldn't see the side official with the flag. He's up at near the football 20-yard line, so they must have said Kepke got a foot ahead. Certainly close. He looked free.
He looked free. I mean, from our angle, it's hard to tell. I mean, he's obviously has a better angle than we do, so we can't argue with him. But
yeah, usually
and stay on side.
Fans will moan about that, but if you watch the video, more often than not, the official gets it right. The freshman Flanagan working on the right side gives up to the senior O-Tech, but they give the ball away. However, Herdlicka gets back service. If Festus is going to spend the game chunking the ball upfield every time they have a turnover, it's going to be easy pickings eventually here for the Lancers. Whelan tracks that one down, nearly gave it away. Quick responds to that, however.
Got to be smart with it.
Yep.
Can't just kick it.
Nope, you can't just go huffing the ball downfield because an organized team and a team that's been passing well, and that's one of the things Aaron Portell said, that this team – passing the ball much more efficiently, much better than it was a year ago. Not everyone is in complete agreement with these statements. But 3-1 is still 3-1, and here comes Festus on attack. That is Bell. No, it's not Bell. It's one of Bell's compatriots. That's Darden. Yep, there's a foul.
I was wondering if they're going to call that.
Quick tried to poke it away, and when that didn't work, he was able to get a slide tackle and get enough of the ball that no card was issued.
But not enough to keep the penalty.
So we do have a free kick, and we're about 28 yards out. Here it comes. 14 is free. Got a little cute there. So in this case, who do we have? Dawson Little, the junior, tried to go right foot and a little finesse shot into the back corner. Maybe should have gone for power with the left foot from there, but the captain not able to sneak that one in. But despite Pius having the bulk of the play between the boxes, the two best scoring opportunities so far two of the three best have belonged to Festus. So even contest so far. We've got about 27 minutes to go here in the first half. Quick with another good effort from the goal kick. They say that stayed in. So Logan Hall.
I think Kyle Lewis was a little shocked by that.
Yeah, I think I was as well. Our angle from up here is pretty good for that. And Pius is pressing the ball quite a bit. Whelan in a race with Bell. Bell gets the ball across. Nobody home, however.
And it's good.
And there's a field goal that's good for Ben Opelt, but that doesn't count in this particular game.
No, wrong sport.
Wrong sport.
Wrong
The
sport.
football Tigers will play, I believe, this Friday.
Yes, they will. We will be at that
We'll
game.
be there. Andrew and I both.
Well, isn't that a nice lead-in right into there?
Yeah.
I didn't even
Nice
mean
segue,
to.
right?
The Lancers, number 4, Adam
We
Foy.
appreciate it, Matt.
Adam Foy back into the contest for St. Pius. Lewis forced to dribble it out of bounds. Turnover.
I don't think he
possession
planned
back.
that.
No, he didn't. Most certainly did not.
Might be looking for something. He's got his arms up, wondering if there should have been a penalty there. Or
Festus has to be feeling okay about the start of this game. They've had a couple good chances here, looking for another one. Herdlicka snuffed out a shot there, snuffs out another one. Now we got off to the races. How's this going to go? That's Kepke out there, not able to get it, but he coerces Festus into knocking the ball out on the side touch line.
now, why didn't he turn that back into number 10?
Panic.
Panic,
You
you
got to
think?
part of being a defender. You got to keep your calm.
Or he didn't do that. Brewer did not do that.
No, a little bit of concern there, so he decided to knock it out. And sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Stoll, the dangerous forward, had the ball, gives it up. Flanagan, the freshman, looking for Stoll, can't quite find him. Lewis up there. Here comes the service into the middle. The Festus keeper, Uskowicz, nearly taken out by his own man. That is, who did we have? Was that a McDonald?
I think so.
Almost got him. Yeah.
I think you're right. I
almost
wish we had some height here on the
Right,
sheet.
yeah.
You know how tall he was. He's got some height to him.
Mount clipped his legs out from under him. It all worked out, though. So, again, Pius doing okay, maintaining possession in between the boxes. Not quite able to do much in the attacking third, however.
Ooh.
Kepke takes one off the chest.
Almost looked like the chin.
Stoll working hard, helps maintain possession, and here comes Pius again. Lewis doesn't get a shot off, shanked it a little bit off the left foot, and here comes Festus back again. And right there's a good example.
Great
there.
play.
Did you ever get told, Andrew, that you need to pass more and dribble less?
Yeah.
There's a great example of that right there. Now, Darton, nice player, the sophomore there from Festus, but he took 3 touches when he really should have taken 1, and he had 2 passing options. Instead, tried to dribble through 2 players, got a turnover almost immediately. Works out for Festus. They get a goal kick.
He was trying to do too much. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
The best way to play this game is touch, pass.
Even if you go backwards, you still
Yep.
can go forward.
Possession is the name of the game, or at least it should be. That sure looked like a handball.
Handball, and he was playing while he was laying on the
Yeah,
ground.
that's a no-no.
I didn't know we could do that now. Man, I really got to get back to playing soccer.
Well,
Forget
you-
lay down on the ground and
If
play.
you're going to come broadcast, you got to get caught up on all these new rules
No, I
that
just-
not all of us are aware of.
Yeah.
Stoll
Okay.
had a collision with a Festus player, and I think we're going to have an injury timeout.
It looks like they both went up for the ball,
Yeah.
and number 12 there for Festus, that would be Tucker.
Tucker
Landed on his
yep.
back. Not the best place to land.
No, it hit the ground pretty good, and it's good soft grass, but it's still quite a landing. He's going to come out. Might have had the wind knocked out of him, too. When you land like that, sometimes that gets that air just goes kaboom right out of your system. So
It's a little scary, too, because if you get a whiplash or even get that head back, you might even cause a concussion because of that, too. So,
yeah, you get that head snap. You don't want that.
and get him off the field, get a drink of water, breathe.
Should have a drop kick here. Except the way they do these anymore is they'll just give possession. No, they're going to do an actual drop kick. I thought they got rid of these. We do need to catch up on the high school rules. These always seem like a fantastic way to get hurt. Okay, that's not going to be the case. So what they'll probably do is have Hall just boot it towards their keeper. Keeper will get possession, and bada book, bada boom. And here we go.
Well, Pius had the ball, so they shouldn't.
Yeah,
technically, they shouldn't boot it that way.
was a little confusing.
Yeah. They didn't call anything. Pius had the ball.
And here comes Pius, the captain, Logan Hall. Got checked, and who was that? That was Flanagan, and maybe it's because he's a freshman, he didn't get the benefit of the call there, but he had his body taken out from under him. Hall plays that midfield way. He touch the ball, and then pass. He rarely keeps it on the foot too long. Otek and Brown done a pretty good job of that this year as well. So the midfield's been doing that. That's for Festus. We've had one real chance for St. Pius X, although they have controlled possession for much of the game.
Well, one thing Pius is doing a great job of is passing, where Festus seems like they continue to boot the ball down the field and,
Little
and
too
go
much
after
of
the
that,
run.
yep. See, Festus dropping that defensive line back pretty well. Koepke gets behind him, however. He's got the ball at the top. Odd angle. Easily handled by Uskowicz there. So Koepke off the left foot down by the 6-yard box. Wasn't able to get much on it. And easily handled by the senior keeper.
It looked like he was even trying to get to Ian Kudelik.
Yeah, there was a possibility there. The deeper you get in that box, though, the angle is more and more cut off. Tougher to make that good pass at that point. Festus continues to probe, looking for a one-on-one opportunity, see if they can beat a defender and work the keeper here. There, Flanagan draws a foul. And the guilty party is the sophomore Tyler Schumer, playing up some in defense. That's going to push up Pius. Will Quick should be able to get it down close to the top of the penalty box from here. Maybe they'll work something. But you see that high line that Pius is keeping. Maybe they work a wing to Koepke. Looks like that's what they're going to do. He gets it. Around Brewer. Yeah. Headed effort is found by Uskowicz again. So a decent shot from St. Pius X. Looked like Foy, the freshman, on the sending end of that.
I think he needed to be a little bit closer to the goalkeeper there. He was at the top of the box. Yeah.
Yep.
At the 16, right?
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah, I believe so. Foy sends it, and Kudelik going to track it down up against the Festus defense there. That's Aiden Grant, the senior. Was able to win that, and down it goes for Festus. And here we go between the penalty boxes. Dribble, pass there. Herdlicka cuts inside, defending, pokes it away. And goal kick, earned the goal kick.
That was
there.
a great play by Ray. I mean, he could have easily taken the outside and tried to step on the ball and get it away from him, but he gets to the inside and makes a great block with his legs to keep it from going into the box.
It's one of those things that doesn't show up in any sort of a box score, but that's the kind of play that you need to win a game. Well done by the junior Herdlicka.
Mm-hmm.
Quick with yet another goal kick. Seems like this is about his 6th or 7th one already. Well, they try to play out of the backfield for some possession. They boot it deep instead into a wealth of Tigers there. And their ball goes out of bounds. Should be St. Pius.
That will be Pius.
And another example right there. Darden, too good to that point, tried to dribble through a third man and wasn't able to get that done. We have a bee that's invaded the press box here.
Yep.
And he's just flying around everywhere. Who doesn't love a good game of soccer? He's there to just check things out. Weiland not able to sneak that pass through, but they do have a throw-in in an attacking position here. St. Pius 2 shots, Festus 3. Festus about to equal up the number of scoring chances that have been created in general. Pius, after a poor turnover, compelled to commit the foul, breaks up the momentum. Festus really going to push things forward here. They're bringing Uskowicz up to take the free kick. Off it goes. He's got quite the foot. That goes straight to Claus, who's able to track it down.
And look who was looking for Alec Ball again.
Yep,
Bell,
absolutely.
excuse me.
If Festus is going to have a chance, they're going to need to make sure Bell gets involved. Punt snuck through. Pius can't maintain possession. Ball's out and goes back to Festus. 16:40 to go. First half, no score. Three Tigers surround Nathan Stoll.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
And they're thinking Stoll somehow committed a penalty.
What? Did you see a penalty there?
I'm not sure how one Lancer fouled any one of 3 Tigers, but that's what they call Ustwich again. He wants a goal. He's looking to sneak one in. There's no question about that. Big foot, no question he's got a big foot for that.
So Steven and Matt run into each other, and Stoll gets the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here comes Weiland on an attacking mode. Nice pass from Otek to get it going. Weiland pokes it ahead.
Oh, great play.
We're going to get a shot here from Foy. No, he was blocked. Oh, there's got to be a foul there.
Was he in the box?
No, he was not.
Just on the edge.
He was literally inches from the edge of the box. I think you can see it there from the high-quality broadcast angle that Ray is bringing you, Mr. Hallbrook. Is that correct? Can we see that?
Just, high quality, It's
just outside of the penalty box, literally inches away. This is going to be the sophomore hall, last year's all-region selection.
That's
and
great.
Brown are both standing over it. So we might see a left foot, might see a right.
Great play by Whelan to pull that back out to try and get a pass in the box.
And the hustle from Foy is what drew the penalty. And sometimes that's what you're looking for, is to create that error from the defense. Looks like a 3-man wall for Festus. Skowich bouncing in there, and the ball goes wanting. That was Hall. And that's 2 field goals we've had in the game, but no goals.
Then he just tried to drop it over the wall, and he couldn't quite get it. Either that or he was trying to curve it around, but it looked like he was trying to drop it over the wall into the corner of the net, but couldn't quite get it there.
It's a tough shot from there because you don't get much room to work because the wall is in so close with the goal. Oh, beautiful ball here, 50-50 time.
Oh, great
Claus
play.
equal to the task.
And that's
Claus saves the tie ball game. That's
Great
the best
play.
play of the game so
Great
far.
play, Claus.
Wonderful play from the senior on senior night, and it was the talisman Bell breaking free and getting a shot. And they also saw
And for the Lancers,
Owen
number
Hyde
12,
with the rebound
Tanner
shot, but he
Kepke.
sent it straight over.
I think he got too excited to see that net wide open because Claus had such a great play to keep the ball out of the net.
Fantastic piece
great
of
challenge.
skill there. Claus may be his best save of his career right there. And that's one of the reasons he's in the net. But here comes Kudelik with the shot.
Ooh, get in there.
We've seen some top-flight goalkeeping. Both teams. That was Uskowich there stretching out and knocking that down. Corner kick. But Claus, never a moment's doubt, immediately charged that ball. And those guts are one of the big reasons he's in between the pipes for St. Pius X.
Yeah, and I played goalie back freshman and sophomore year, and that is probably one of the hardest things to do is to decide whether you need to
it's the
charge the
judgment.
ball or not.
It's
and
a
he did such a
judgment
great
play.
job.
It's absolutely a judgment play, and you got to make that decision, and then you got to commit to whatever decision you've made.
Yeah, you can't hesitate.
Brown closes in on the breakaway opportunity by Festus, breaks it up. Secondary break still comes, though. Here comes the Tigers, and it's equal numbers. Brown
Ooh, great
breaks
play.
it up. And again, Hyde, couple opportunities to give up the ball, kept it instead, turnover. Here comes St. Pius X, and the game pace has picked up a little bit here, Mr. Vest.
Oh, there goes Stoll again.
Here comes Stoll breaking free. The big man's got big speed.
There-
Touch.
Oh.
And Uskowich again.
Another great save.
Some great goalkeeping from both teams here. St. Pius maintains possession. Kepke sends it in. Kudelik can't get his head on the ball. Tapped away.
I think they called him offside.
They're going to say offsides. That's going to bring down the dander a little bit.
A little
there.
bit.
Yeah.
Slow the game back down, I
Quite
guess.
a bit of action here.
And I'm going to correct you. And I don't know if our audience will know this, but you don't. It's not offsides. It's offside.
Offside.
It's
That's-
offside.
You know what? That's proper footballing terminology there, which is what we're looking for. That ball should have been called out of bounds, and in fact it is.
He can't believe it. Which I thought a little
Yeah.
could not believe that,
If-
but
if
it
the one
looked
right-
like it was.
If the one right in front of us earlier wasn't out, I didn't think that one would be, but it is. Foy waits
might not
for
have
the
seen the
ball,
other
and
one.
Foy needs to go get that ball instead of waiting for it. Oh, and here comes Bell again, but he gets that one broken up.
Uh-oh.
Stoll might have dragged. Oh, boy. Stoll there, I think I think there was maybe a bit of an assumption that Stoll must have taken somebody down.
Yeah, it looked like Schumer was and Stoll were both going for the ball. Schumer looked like he lost his footing, but the way he was falling down and Stoll was making the turn, it looked like Stoll pushed him down.
It was a two-man battle, and in that case, perhaps it was more clean and hard than just a foul. Uskowicz, is he going to try to get another shot off here?
But we're up here, not the
we're up
umpires,
here.
or the refs.
We got headsets on for a reason. Reffing soccer it's a lot about judgment. It is not as easy to do as people think. Claus with another save. 6-3 shots, Festus to St. Pius, and this is probably not going the way some of the fans here thought it would go walking into the barn to get the game started. Festus a little more confidence with each passing minute. Brown going to try to bust that up. He wins the ball in the midfield, wins it again, gives it up away. And you see that Brown to Foy, Foy to Hall, Hall to Kepke. Ball is moving well, and Whelan not able to track it down despite his speed.
Well, it looked like that was supposed to go to Tanner Kepke. Kepke. Yeah. See, this is why you got the names, and I just.
Or as Keith Jackson would say, Ray Halbert, Kepke. Kepke.
Looks like he was trying to go to Tanner, and it just got over his head. Luckily, Whelan was trying to track it down and couldn't quite get there.
Let's see who is checking in. That looks like Otek and Flanagan check back in for the Lancers.
In for the Lancers, number 13, Devin Otek. And number 14, Patrick Flanagan.
Ball headed out by Festus deeper in St. Pius territory. Whelan has a throw-in that's similar to Lewis in its length. He goes back this time. Brown with the ball. Brown again. Touch pass. Well done. Whelan should have earned a foul there.
There he does.
They did call it. This can be a dangerous position because you're clearly not going to go for the goal from here. But what you are going to do is put service in there and give somebody an opportunity to make a play on the ball. How will Pius line this one up? It's Hall and Brown again. They're talking it over.
This is when you want to get your tall kids in there.
Yeah. And speaking of which, number 9, Nathan Stoll, going to head towards the back post. No, he heads towards the close post.
Oh.
They play it close. Hall tried to draw a foul, can't get it. Pleading his case won't work. Quick corrals it at midfield, and back we come. Now Festus is the one kind of back on their heels with 8:46 to go. Can Lewis keep it in? He does.
No, I don't think he did.
The ref has got a flag up, and
yeah,
he wasn't really committed to that out-of-bounds call.
Yeah, he kind of just held the flag there. It was like, do I want to call it? Do I not want to
There's
call
a blue pill for those flags that will help fix that problem. You know, I forgot my blue shirt tonight, Ray Halbrook, and I'm going to apologize to you on the air here. I'm going to make up for it by referring to these blue pills on occasion.
Shoot.
Because it's the exact same color as the shirt.
Wow.
Our good friends at Gildan with these shirts provided for us here at live stream.
Our good friends at Look at That Shirt.
Look at that shirt. Using a Gildan product is what I should have said.
That's right.
Here comes Pius. Flanagan service. Stole one touch. Doesn't work, but can Flanagan win possession? He does not.
Looks like
Whelan, can he track this down? He does, but tough spinning ball. And wasn't able to maintain it. Kepke gets it for him, though. Kepke wants the shot. He gets a shot. Ooh. Oh, and that's a beautiful shot there. Uskowicz forced to touch it over the top of the goal. Kepke reeled one out from about 20 yards out, gave it a go. Got a little pace on the ball, and that's going to be a corner kick. That'll send Hall into the right corner. Or is it Whelan in the far corner? It is Whelan in the far corner. Except here goes Hall. Oh, might they play a two? No, they might play a two-man. 7:02 to go. Could we see a scoring opportunity here? Festus packs it in. They've got one player out near midfield. Everybody else getting pretty close. Uskowicz is able to track that down. Well, I really do hope we're pronouncing his name right.
We're saying it a lot.
The worse that we are, he's been doing very well. Brown able to deflect that ball. Herdlicka cleans it up for him. Kepke with a
nice play.
dapper little move there. Frees himself up. Stoll tracks it down. Stoll's got Flanagan, finds him, sneaks it through, but right to Uskowicz, who wasn't sure if he could play it with his hands. He can. The freshman Flanagan was in there.
And the reason why he was able to, because it wasn't a direct pass to him.
Right.
It was a tipped off the foot or the leg that went to him. So he can make that play, and he did.
Nice ball there for Festus, and Dawson Little's in the corner, battling Lewis.
How did he keep that ball in?
And he's going to...
I was going to say, that ball looked like it was about 2 feet out of bounds.
We had a side judge saying the foul was on St. Pius. The official in the field overruled, said it was on Festus. Free kick for Pius, and here they come. Confusion on the sidelines.
Wait, hold on. It's not a throw, and it's a foul.
So
Wait, hold on.
So what I think I see what happened. The
What's going
linesman,
on?
there was a battle in the corner. It was Little and Lewis, and a whistle blew. Somebody looked up. The side official was pointing like it was a foul on St. Pius. The referee overruled him, said the foul was on Festus. Festus pleading their case. They're in this game. They're playing well. Their coach battling for them. Some of the parents getting involved in the discussion down below, which is always everybody's favorite part of soccer, listening to what they have to say.
I think we're getting them picked up, aren't we, Ray?
We're getting a little more.
Little bit, yeah.
Stoll wins another little battle there in the middle.
Got a few Tigers fans here.
Yep.
If you can hear
Oh,
them.
yeah, Festus has some fans here for sure. Kyle Lewis wins the
Great
ball
play by
back.
Lewis.
Yep, very well done. Brown going to come up with it. Can we counterattack here? He finds Kepke. There goes Kepke. He's got Connor Zustiak in pursuit. Zustiak stumbles. Kepke doesn't. Ball is taken.
Oh, is that going to be a penalty?
Is he calling a penalty?
I think he is. Yes, he is. Penalty kick.
It is a penalty in the box, and that's really going to upset some of the faithful here from Festus. They're showing a yellow card, and that is going to Tyler Schumer, I believe.
That
They're
is correct.
And it is a penalty shot. And who's going to line up and take that?
And it looks like
they're
Aiden Grant is going to come in for him after that penalty.
Yep, they're going to let him. And it's a good idea to get that fresh yellow card out of there while tensions are still a little high. Festus feeling somewhat aggrieved, and I got to say, I can understand it. After a non-call of sorts down on the other end.
And we're going to have the ref explain a little bit to the Festus coach here.
And who do we have lining up for St. Pius? It is the sophomore, the all-region selection, Logan Hall, is going to line up to take the PK.
Oh, no, it's going to be Devin Otek.
Oh, it is Otek.
Devin's
Excuse me. The senior. Sorry about that. I was looking at the wrong section of the roster. Thank you, Matt Hurtlicka, for the correction. PK is in.
Devin with the goal.
Yeah, very well done there. Uskowicz guessed left. Ball went right, and the Otek goal at 4:45.
Number 13, Devin Otek.
There you go, Devin. Way to get that goal, bud.
Otek with the PK. The senior with the goal.
Can I say I'm a proud cousin now?
Proud cousin Andrew Vest up here in the booth.
Does that work?
That does work.
Okay. We're a local broadcast. It works, right, Ray?
I don't think he got to shoot because you're his cousin.
Darn it.
Perhaps in spite of.
Oh, well, darn it.
6 degrees of separation somehow always, right? Isn't there?
Something like that.
It's all right.
But here comes Festus again, who are acquitting themselves very well, as is Kyle Lewis with a beautiful tackle. Beautiful, clean sliding tackle. Stoll wins the ball, tries to go for it, and they're going to say there was a trip there. Looked like he got his feet caught by Tucker Uding, the junior defender.
It's probably a good thing we don't have mics down on the field. I think we might hear some.
But it does get back to it. As well as Festus has been playing, the team that's creating opportunity is rewarded with opportunity in the form of some of these penalties. So we've seen a couple examples of that here. Festus back on their heels a bit. 3:26 to go. Pius Brain Trust talking it over, down by the ball. Opportunity here to feed it towards the back of the goal. Perhaps you get Stoll to win a head ball. Stoll, perhaps Otek. He's got a little bit of height to him as well. Could he go for his second? And Kepke sneaking around the back. Or maybe it bounces out to Quick, the senior, at the top of the box. It's going to be Brown. Brown serves it in the middle. Festus wins it. Wheeling, fine. Breakaway time if Herdlicka can't clean it up. Herdlicka starts to. Secondary break, however. Here comes Festus. And it's cleaned up. And who is that going to be? Kyle Lewis to the rescue again.
Great play by Lewis.
When you play everybody up front on a play like that, that's the risk you take, is that jailbreak counterattack. Kepke can't find any help in the middle. Brown is equal to it, though. Otek wins it. Looks for Stoll. Can't find him. Kepke came up with it. Cross. Can't find Flanagan. But they're keeping the pressure on. Otek hits the ball. Weiland. He's going to reverse the field. Can Flanagan win it? He cannot. Hall tries to get it. They say that stayed in, which just seemed to defy the law of physics. But it went to the Festus Tigers anyway, and Herdlicka wins a head ball in front of the penalty box. They're going to say a foul there, probably. Oh, they're going to call that on Festus.
I think they called that on Bell.
Looks like they might have done. They might have rang Bell up for that penalty. Oh, that's awful. That is, Ray. I'm sorry. I took the broadcast back 10 minutes minimum with that.
Looked like Bell when he went to turn around, he nailed Hall in the back of the head. So that was the
Jason Jarvis chiming
there.
in with his favorite Dawkins songs. He's listed one. We'd like to hear the other 9. Jason, if you're still out there listening, so keep firing away. Happy to debate that with you tonight.
Five. It's only a top 5.
It could be a top 60 easily.
Yeah.
It could be a whole show. It could be the Dockin box for that matter. Wheelan lets one slip through. But he wins it back, tries to dribble through, wins a side out ball. Here comes Hall, the sophomore, not able to track it down. That is Darden was. Festus ball's deep, and then they asked for a sub. That's going to be, who do we have coming in there? Schumer?
It looks like that would be Schumer.
Schumer
yes.
came back in. He got the yellow card earlier, led to the penalty kick that led to the only goal in the game. 23 seconds to go. And is Festus going to be content to run it out? No, they're going to give it one more go. 17 seconds to go. Deep throw. And it's Lewis and his usual sparring partner, Little, down the left line. Another throw. 6 seconds. 5. They're not going to get a shot off. Bell and they put one
Nailed
into the
the
ref inadvertently. That's Colin Brown. He took a bit of a knee there to end the half. So after one half of play, it's St. Pius X 1 and Festus Tigers 0. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Livestream STL.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Everyone, this this is Chris Miller from the Coach's Box. And if you're needing some gear for your teams, or you're needing some hats embroidered, or you just need some custom masks done or something like that, I've got the hookup for you, and that's Look at That Shirt. No, I'm not telling you to look at that shirt. It's the name of the business, Look at That Shirt. They offer a wide range of services from screen printing to transfers, embroidery, sublimated items, which are great for personalized gifts for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby showers, or just to say how stinking great you actually are, or someone else. The best part about Look at That Shirt is their service. They provide quality you'd expect from a huge company, but also the service and satisfaction you feel as if you're their only client. So the next time you or someone you know is looking for some printing to be done, you can tell them to look at that shirt. And you need to give them a call at 573-598-4207 or simply follow their Facebook page, Look at That Shirt LLC. Trust me, you won't regret it.
You've seen the bumper stickers. You know, like I brake for garage sales, I brake for dolphins, or I brake for aliens. If your State Farm agent had a bumper sticker, it would probably say I brake for auto insurance. Because your agent's always ready to stop and listen to you, so you get the coverage you need to help life go right. That's why people have trusted State Farm with their auto insurance for more than 90 years. So next time you have a break, let's talk.
Jefferson College is my first choice.
My first choice to launch a successful career, not just a job.
My first choice for classes that are guaranteed to transfer toward my major.
Affordable career programs, 2-year transfer, and high school dual enrollment courses. Begin the path to a great career without paying a 4-year college price.
Jefferson College is my first choice.
My first choice.
Make Jefferson College your first choice for a great education.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
That.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Man!
Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair.
What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the Coach's Box.
This must be a wrong number.
What's up?
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages, performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com or call 636-937-9000.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
I'm about to get teed up. What? I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to you. Are you kidding me? You're throwing me out of a summer league game? I'm not Riley Blair. I'm not going anywhere. Keep the free throws. Shoot the cops. Join us. Coach's Box, 7 p.m. live from Las Vegas. Tuesday night. See you there.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
Jefferson College is my first choice.
My first choice to launch a successful career, not just a job.
My first choice for classes that are guaranteed to transfer toward my major.
Affordable career programs, 2-year transfer, and high school dual enrollment courses. Begin the path to a great career without paying a 4-year college price.
Jefferson College is my first choice.
My first choice.
Make Jefferson College your first choice for a great education.
And we're back at Father Dalton Stadium. Second half of soccer action for you. Festus 0, St. Pius X High School 1. Matt Schutte, Andrew Vest, Ray Herdlicka with you. Ray Halbrook with you. Ray Herdlicka is the center back.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Ray Herdlicka, one of 2 starting center backs for St. Pius
You
X.
did that on purpose.
The one goal, St. Pius X on a penalty kick earned by Tyler Kepke, finished by Devin Otek with 4:45 to go in the first half. Festus going to have the ball to start the second. That's going to be Dawson Little, the junior, at the center circle. Festus, their halftime chat, Andrew Vest, I think had to be, keep doing what you're doing. We're so close. A couple calls didn't go our way. Otherwise, it's a 0-0 game.
Well, the Festus coach has got to like the play that he's seen by his team here tonight, because they had such a terrible loss against the Pirates Was it last night or the other night?
Just a few nights ago, they
right?
played against Perryville, which is a surprisingly strong soccer program down there in Perryville. And they don't even have the benefit of St. Vincent referees at their games. They're just very strong in general. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray, my out loud voice again.
Did you say that out loud?
I do that sometimes. Conundrum in the middle of the field, won by Festus, but kicked out of bounds. So the miscue from Roland leads to a Pius possession. And if you're Pius, you're saying keep control in the middle, but we need to do more in the attacking third to create real opportunity. No doubt an emphasis of Coach Aaron Portell at half for the Lancers. Lewis been very active at the right back position. They seem to go after him quite a bit, or just prefer to run the ball down that line. Lights are on. First time this year the Lancers are playing at home on Father Dalton Stadium. They usually play on the adjacent soccer field, which is in phenomenal condition from the point of view of just the grass conditioning and things like that. They're adding accoutrements here and there. Stoll getting in close. Can he keep it off the end line? He cannot. Stoll working hard against the Festus defense. Isn't able to capitalize there. Had help if he needed it and could get to it.
Really trying to get that early second goal on the board for the Lancers so that way it can kind of start to settle down.
If St. Pius can make it a 2-goal lead, they might be able to salt this one away. As much kick and run as the Tigers have had to find themselves doing. Tell you what, Uskowicz can really be an asset with that foot as far as he kicks the ball. Sometimes, though, it's too far, as is the case here. Yeah, you don't want to get it to the opposing keeper. Claus called into action for the first time. His boot's a little more discreet, but it ends up in possession. Zeke Surdike comes down with it. The senior back in as starting the second half.
We didn't get a chance to call his name much.
No, he didn't spend a ton of time out there. He's got the ball now. Not able to sneak it through, however. There's another example there, Andrew. Perhaps a Brewer pass would have been smarter than Brewer dribble. And the ball, now that should be Festus ball. Do they call it that way? They do. They get that call right.
Yeah,
Kudos to them. Tough angle for them to see is the only reason I mentioned that.
Tough angle for us to see.
Yeah.
It might be right in front of us, but we've got a wall in front of us here too.
Whelan wins the header.
And just like we've been seeing with them, it's pass, boot.
Yep. Quick with one of those captain's armbands. Finds Whelan. Can't get it to him, though. Whelan trying to win the ball. Working hard there with Brewer. One-on-one battle again. Brewer, again, tries to dribble through too much. Pays for it with the turnover. Here comes Otek. Closing in, however. Nicely done there for Festus is Schumer. He wins the ball. Ooh. Stoll might get a call there, and he does. He came flying in and added his opinion to the play there, which ended up with Schumer on his rump. And a free kick for the Tigers.
Just a little bit too aggressive for Stoll.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit. Herdlicka does well to play that one off the bounce. And again, here's Festus showing some inexperience, trying to dribble when touch pass is probably the play. Owen Hyde paid for it that time. Stoll working hard there, cannot get to the ball. Stoll, that was a inadvertent shot to the face. We have some parents that are getting a little verklempt.
Now
it was just a bump and a fall. There was nothing dirty about it.
I was going to say, did they call that on Stoll for him?
There shouldn't be a card there. It was technically Hall, but again they were going for the ball, and just as Schumer went down, Hall kicked it and it landed right in the grill.
Otek.
Otek, excuse me. Yeah, I keep getting those two mixed up from up here. The vision's not what it used to be. No.
Well, it looked like Stoll came from behind and kind of got him in the back. It kind of caught Schumer off.
Uskowicz again to Claus. box to box, basically.
It's nice to have a foot like that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't help whenever you're just kicking it straight to the opposing goalie.
No, it's not. You're just turning over possession when you've got the ball. There's no reason for that. If this was American football, there'd be a fit about giving possession away so freely. That's obviously a much different game here. Herdlicka finds Surdyke, who finds Lewis. Ground's a little mossy, a little marshy down there. That's where the St. Pius X football team sideline is during their Friday night tilts. They've had 2 of those at home here.
They're just
now that was an example. That should be on Festus, and it is. That was payback's maybe not quite the word from Schumer, but certainly he was equal to the task with Stoll. Ball comes into Stoll off the free kick.
Didn't look like he budged Stoll much there,
No.
though.
Stoll's got a pretty good frame to him. He's willing to work that way. Herdlicka working up against... Who was he? Oh, Hyde. I'm going to get these names down just in time for the final whistle, I'm afraid. Festus acquitting themselves very well here, down 1-0, just under 34 minutes to go here in the contest. I forgot, Ray, you got yourself a clock.
Yeah, we locked down a camera on the clock today. Don't get to do that all the time, but...
There it is. All right, I had to peer again. The eyes aren't what they used to be. Jason Jarvis, no doubt, watching the game with the sound off so he can listen to Dawkins' greatest hits in preparation for the coach's box this evening. Oh, beautiful touch. Are we going to get a shot off here? Interfered, and Claus not able to get to it. And the beneficiary, Stephen Darden. Darden parks one. 33 minutes to go, and he equals the score. Beautiful left-footed curler. He worked his way through 2 defenders there and took a shot. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Oh, I thought we had for a moment. I saw the flag up from the sideline.
By number 7.
Well, looked like Ray
Herdlicka.
No, I know. I was listening to the announcer. I'm sorry. I paused there. Herdlicka was asking the ref. It looked like he was looking for a penalty. Nothing was called.
No, it was in that. Now there's an example. Darden would counter my pass credo by saying he worked his way through 2 different players and was able to curl a shot, and it was well done. Curled away from Claus as it got to the net, and there wasn't much the senior could do about that. And here comes.
I think he wished he had arms that were a little bit longer there, because it looked like he did get a fingertip on him.
Another hand length, he might have had it. Is that going to take some of the momentum out of the St. Pius sails here?
Well, like you said right at the beginning of this half, is what the coach was looking for Festus. Is they had a lot of chances, just nothing went in the back of the net, and this time it worked for him.
Yeah, it did, and there's Lewis with one of those powerful throw-ins again. Festus moving away. Brown wins a 50-50 ball. If we can, and there's no way Otech was onside, and they call him. He was absolutely offsides there. He took about 2 steps too many, and the call was made immediately.
Got too excited. Thought the ball was going to get to him before it did.
Now, and if you play FIFA 17 religiously, as I have, you know that the announcer here would say perhaps the pass should have gone a little bit sooner. I think the pass was released as soon as it could be. So right play, right call, just a touch early on the release. Assistant coach Travis Bannis was over on the sideline for St. Pius pleading the Lancer case to no avail. There's Otech, wins the ball there. Touch, pass. Foy, touch, pass. There we go. That's what you want to see. Move the ball. Longer pass got away from Hall, but he won it back. Tries to find Stoll. And there's an error. Could that come back to haunt the Tigers? Tyler Schumer looking to play it back to the keeper, instead boots it off the M line, and that's going to be a corner kick. St. Pius hasn't earned many opportunities
Flanagan.
as far as shots off of these corners, except one. Perhaps they can do something here.
It looks like the Lancers are going to sub out Stoll, give him a little bit of rest, and bring in Patrick Flanagan.
So junior for freshman. They'll probably give Stoll a 5-minute breather and then bring him in for the bulk of the contest. Directly to Uskowicz. Here comes that big boot again. You know, if we're on turf, I'm actually a little concerned that he's going to get one of those big bounces right off of there.
And go.
Chris Miller shows up with some, looks like some Gatorade, maybe the sugar-free stuff. Sugar-free is what he says. I see he's brought a notepad. He's anxious to learn about the game of football, or as we call it here in the States, soccer. I'm anxious to talk in the second hour about how this is the superior sport to that game. I'm sure I'll get a certain contingent of the crowd calling Ray Herdlicka, or they might call Ray Herdlicka, but he can't do anything about it. Ray Halbert can certainly cut off my microphone anytime he pleases.
I've done that before. Just ask Chris Miller.
Yeah, well, that was probably the right call. We're just under 30 minutes to go.
Here we have a surprise from both you two and Mr. Eddie Marino next week coming.
Perhaps next week.
Next week. Or in the upcoming weeks. Let's just put it that way.
You know, radio, media, it's all about teasing.
Yep. Teasers.
Speaking of which, I saw the Season 2 trailer for The Mandalorian.
Yes.
I don't know if you get any money from Disney Plus, but I'm really looking forward to that coming out. Hashtag Star Wars Geek.
Yeah.
Ball's bouncing around a little bit. Festus trying to create a scoring opportunity. Now, quick could have been called and is. And adjudicated properly there. Adjudicated 10-cent word.
10-cent words.
Ball should be probably another 3 or 4 yards back, and they're going to give Quick a yellow. Well, he put too much shoulder into the back of, I believe that was Little that earned the foul there. And what we have here is yellow there, and the official is jogging to the sideline with Quick, who's coming off the field. That was a yellow, not a red. And an explanation of some sort to the official, to the unmoved Aaron Portell.
And we're going to see Stoll come back in here
Stoll is back in. He's going to come in a center back position, no doubt, until Quick makes his way back. Now, the ball shouldn't be right where he's at. It should move back maybe 2 or 3 feet. And it does.
Yeah, Festus kind of wanted to scoot that ball up a little bit to get a better chance.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship going on there. Pius putting in, looks like a 5-man wall, protecting Keegan Claus here. It's going to be Dawson Little, who helped earn that foul. He's going to be the one to take the ball, take the shot here. Figure maybe upper right, try to curl it in where Claus can't get to it. Maybe go right around Wieland on the end of the line there. Yeah, he goes for it, can't find it. So my prognostication is accurate. The result is not, and we have a goal kick coming for the Lancers. That's going to be Stoll taking that. Stoll now was in an attacking position for the first half, now slides back into a defensive posture in place of Quick, who came out after the yellow.
You expect Stoll to move back up to the attack position here when Quick comes back in?
I would not be surprised to see him come back in. He's their best scoring threat. Whelan, can he track it down? It should be.
If he doesn't, it should be
Pius ball, and it is. Yep. They're going to find Hall here, who finds Whelan. Whelan's attacking, getting bumped, fights it off. Working one-on-one with Brewer in the corner. Brewer able to find a teammate. Pius does keep possession. That's Hall. Hall centers across, and they're going to call a foul here.
They're going to give him a yell.
And they're going to say that is a Festus miscue.
Right on the outside.
And again, that's about our third call right outside the box. This one's about 3 foot out. Tough angle for a shot. And certainly Uskowicz has proven himself equal to the task on this sort of test.
I think Stoll really wants to be up there right now. I don't know if you're looking back here on them.
Stoll's probably a little antsy to get in there.
Wishing he could run.
Brown going to give it a go. Lobs it in. Can we get ahead on the ball? That's Kepke can't get it in. Festus doesn't clear. Now they do. And here comes the jailbreak. And here's why you leave Stoll in. He misses, but causes the ball to go out of bounds. That's why you leave the mid. He's a backfield destroyer. He came flying in, and there's no question, as talented and as full of guts as Little is, he had to know Stoll was coming.
Which is probably why he booted it down the field after.
Yeah. So opportunity becomes nothing for the Tigers. Booth near capacity now up here. It's the kind of the social epicenter of Jefferson County right now.
Getting geared up for the coach's box here at 7 o'clock.
Number 8, Will Quick. And number 22, Johnny Halfman.
Quick and Halfman come in. Halfman for the first time. Quick going to switch back with Stoll.
And this is where Stoll wishes it would have been about 2 minutes earlier.
They find Brown. Brown moves it over to Lewis. Do we find the corner here? Is it going to be Kepke? It is. Can Kepke win it? He cannot. Ball goes in, and the former all-region selection at goal, Travis Banas, tracks that down. Now the assistant coach handled that shot with ease. And what do we have here?
Another penalty kick.
Is this in the box? There's a call for a push. It sure didn't seem egregious, but it's enough that it's going to be on the spot. Stoll may have earned it. I didn't see it.
I mean, they both went up for the balls 50-50, and they did call a penalty on it.
He indicated a pair of hands came out. So here we go again. Hall again. Been in the action quite a bit. Otech got it in the first half. Can Hall get it here? Hall shot. Hall good.
There it is.
They guessed right, and it didn't matter. The sophomore makes that one. 24:45 to go in the game, and it's Logan Hall.
Lancer goal scored by number
2-1.
Logan Hall.
In favor of St. Pius. That was their first shot on goal here in the second half.
Yeah, and I mean, the Festus coach has got to be hurting right now because that was a 50-50 call, and the call went for the Lancers.
Reading the body language of the official has suggested that perhaps instead of just shoulder, hands came out, and in soccer, they're just not going to let much of that go. Brown able to make up for a slip from Quick. Ball goes out for the Tigers. Should have a barn burner here the last 24 minutes. They compel Quick to kick it out. That was Alec Bell, who we haven't heard a whole lot from here in the second half, but you figure him to figure, yeah.
That's what you said.
Hashtag K through 12 public school. And it's a corner kick for the Festus Tigers. High line for Festus. Here they come. Try to win a head ball. Can't do it. Nobody for a secondary shot there, but they're going to try one anyway. Tipped, and fortunate there.
Ooh.
St. Pius is fortunate there.
Adam.
Rowland with a blast, deflected, and with Claus fading to one side to get the rolling shot, there was no chance he could get to that. Fortunately, bounced out of bounds off of Lancer, and it's going to be yet another corner. Headed out by Quick, and here comes Halfman. Can he find? Nope. Looking for Stoll, wasn't able to find him.
I think he just got a little bit too far away from his feet there.
Yeah. Settling the ball, and one of those things that you don't care to work on, but such a vital element of the game. Tigers win the ball back. Whelan coaxes it out of bounds. You know, we've got luminaries up here in the box with us, Ray Halbrook. I don't know if you're aware. Chris Miller, there's only one coach up here who's won a district title. Now, granted, there's only two coaches up here total. But there's only one. Now, I'm going to make a prediction, if I may. Prognostication. I think there's another district title up here in this room.
Wow.
I think that's possible. Honestly, anything less than that this year from that other coach is probably a massive disappointment. Epic disappointment. The dominoes are all lined up to fall. Would you say that's accurate there, Coach Miller?
I don't know. I mean, I want to discount the St. Pius girls basketball team.
They're going to sneak up on people like a little cobra this year.
Yeah, it might have been the same district because Coach Blair's team might be class 4.
See, there's a reason why we don't have a microphone on him right now.
Will Quick blasts one away past midfield. Stoll
You have
can't
to save
get to
that
it.
for the coach's box at 7 o'clock. Shameless plug.
It's coming up, and it's going to be a wham diggler. There's no question about that. Hall looks ahead. Can he find Stoll? Stoll's not able to get to it. The angle was wrong.
Are they going to call that, or are they going to? I think
no, they're going to let it go.
No, they're calling it.
Stoll and Schumer have gotten mixed up a couple times.
You know, that's tough for Stoll because Schumer's kind of boxing him out as Stoll is barreling down for that ball.
Stoll took the most direct route for the ball. Unfortunately, it was through Schumer. Should be a free throw, according to Coach Miller. We're going to explain some of the particulars of this wonderful game here shortly. I'm looking forward to that. I know I've got a compatriot here in Riley Blair out of Herculaneum. He understands soccer. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Uskowicz probably got the biggest foot of any keeper in Jefferson County. He's been just teeing off.
I think I'd have to agree with you on that one.
And again, there's Festus tried to keep the ball on the foot instead of giving it away, and instead they are passing to a teammate. Instead, it's a turnover. They're going to try to find Stoll down the line, and this time Schumer was able to win that away.
It's a big battle between Schumer and Stoll here tonight.
Halfman's going to try the corner. No, he gives it back. Oh, beautiful little 1-2 move there. Halfman takes it into the box. Service. Oh, tipped away.
Here comes Hall.
Hall was trying to line up a big shot, but Bell, who's still got something to say about this outcome, was there quick, cleans that. Bell pass up, but look at Bell flying in. Nope, that wasn't Bell. That was Darden. Yeah, so Darden also displaying a lot of energy.
What are they calling here?
That was out. There should be a throw-in for St. Pius X. But we've got officials chatting, and we've got a timeout.
No, they're
and
giving
we've got a card coming out.
A card to 14.
There perhaps was some.
Who was that? That would be Dawson Little.
Yeah, and he got a card. Did he not get a card earlier?
I don't think he got a card earlier. I think that was
what fantastic
was that
notes
Schumer
I kept that I didn't know who had the card earlier. This is why I've been on assignment for most of the last 16 weeks.
Based off of the reaction from Little and
Little looks like that might have been his second yellow. I think he was the one that was nipped for the foul that led to the first penalty kick for St. Pius.
You know what I wonder is he might have said some
one
words.
Of the magic words?
Yeah, I think he might have said some
There's
words.
certain things you don't get to say.
And the ref on the side
Chris
ref.
Miller's going to fill us in on that in the third hour. He's got most of those lined up in his vocabulary. Yep. Oh, can't get it too far into the box, actually. Lewis tries to track it down. Festus maintains possession. Now Lewis has it. But he just shucks it away. Not the play to make. Here comes. Oh, there's a shot from distance. Ooh. And, Claus with a skipper was able to track that down.
Don't think he was ready for that ball to bounce.
No, that took a little funny hop. That was McDonald. Whelan keeps it in. Not able to keep possession, however. Well done, a little bit of skill there. Who did we have there? Brewer. Colin Brewer. And then there's a knockdown. And he claims shoulder, but he's forgetting the fact Alec Bell has about I'd say generously speaking, an 85-pound advantage over his counterpart there. That was Mr. Kepke. Tossed him aside. So I don't think it was a red for Dawson Little because he's looking to come back in. So that must have been his first yellow.
I think that was just a yellow. And I think it was
must
Schumer
have been his
that
first.
took the
I think
first.
it was you're correct. Half been able to keep it in bounds, but turn it over, but then another turnover. I think St. Pius here with 17:40 to go. They'd like to get one more to try to salt this one away.
In for the Lancers, number 14, Patrick Flanagan.
The freshman Flanagan checks back in for the departing Halfman for St. Pius. And it looks like here comes Little for Hyde for Festus. Tigers still battling away, showing no degradation in effort whatsoever. They're playing really a fine game. A couple mistakes in the back led to 2 PKs and led to a 2-1 deficit at this point. But they need to stop huffing the ball down the field just to clear it and actually work some possession up, because they aren't finding much success with that breakaway, save for one opportunity that led to a magnificent save from Claus earlier in the game.
So I want to know, why isn't that called icing?
Because that's the wrong sport.
Oh, man.
Because there's no ice out there, among other things.
Well, you know.
Whelan gets some interesting spin on his throws. Freshman Flanagan, yeah.
Try to boot it for Stoll.
Nope, not. A little too much juice on it there.
I was about ready to ask you how far you think he was gonna boot it.
No, he gave it a pretty good shot there, but at least he found a teammate. Nice touch from Otek there. Kepke's gonna take it in the corner and try to find Stoll. Goes through to Flanagan instead, bouncing around.
Stoll's
gotten free.
Oh.
Right at Uskowicz, however, who was equal to the task.
I think Stoll was looking for that top corner.
Yep. He hammered it right at the keeper. Was spinning as he hit it. Wasn't like he was able to line up a shot to a certain section. Good service from Kepke. Flanagan did well to keep it alive. And checking in for Festus is number 25. That's the sophomore McDonald.
In for Festus, number 25, Connor McDonald. And number 2, Michael Albright.
And Michael Albrecht, another junior, checks in as well. Bill Brown doing yeoman's work over there on the PA system. Festus probing, looking for that tying goal. Here comes Bell, gives it up. Shot is wide. And that one came from
Darden.
Stephen Darden again. So Darden has been keeping himself busy. Second shot of the half for Festus.
You know, we're calling Darden a lot when I thought we'd be calling Bell.
I think Bell's still going to get himself on the ledger sheet before we're through. That's why and I think Aaron Portell knows it too. So he's anxious for that third goal, which would give him a 2-goal advantage. Brown chips it away. Brewer gives it up. Hall looking for, Stoll, inadvertent handball, no call. Gave up possession, so we say advantage. Here comes Hall, intercepts the ball. Stoll, they find him, he's clean. He shoots, and I thought he was going to shoot, and then he changed his feet, and then I thought he was going to shoot, and he shuffled his feet.
I think you got a little too excited for that one.
Well, then my retrograde Tourette's kicked in.
What is he doing now?
Yeah.
Retrograde Tourette's. Oh, my goodness.
Shot, and that one's wide as well. That's Bell trying to get things going.
The coach's box hasn't even started, and we're already off the rails, right?
Jeff Whitener hoping both teams have fun, and they are.
Yes.
One a little bit more than the other.
I think the winning team always has a little bit more fun than the other team.
You would hope.
You would think.
You would think. You figure, well, if you look here to our left, some of the basketball coaches in here, you've got one that should win 20. Anything less than 25 wins next year is probably a disappointment. 30 wins for the other one's probably a disappointment as well, in a district title. There's the shove. Kepke, hoping it doesn't get called. He's incorrect.
I think it was a little surprise that Kepke pushed down.
Kepke's a little bit of freshmanish
height
there, and he might get a hip turn into him if he keeps that up. So
Kepke's mimicking Schumer there for
a little bit.
Wasn't agreeing with that call.
Big kick, but big foot for Uskowicz, but he's not finding teammates often enough. They might want to look at trying to play some possession out of the back.
See, and that's something different between high school and college or professional soccer. You really see the kicker more pass it off to one of his defensive players.
4, Adam Foy.
Foy back onto the field. The pitch, for St. Pius.
Good
Don't
job.
step too far backwards. A big drop right there.
Yeah, you don't want to fall here.
No. Goal kick. goes to midfield. Turnover and possession there. My father-in-law played professional soccer, would be weeping right now. Actually, he'd be cursing in his native Polish about the turnovers and possession, the unneeded ones. Right now, what you want to do if you want to keep possession, roll it out to Quick. Let him make a pass to Weiland and then work the ball up from there. Instead, it's a punt, and it's Tiger possession. Now they turn it over, but there you go. So in this case, it worked out.
This time Brown
looking for Stoll, but they find the keeper instead. And with 11:45 to go,
and there's the
extolling short pass movement here in the box. Lewis wins another ball. He's been very active there at the right back position here, and not able to coax them into a throw in. No substitutions this run. So Festus coming off an 8-0 loss to Perryville, acquitting themselves nicely here, down 2-1, but continuing to attack. Look for a shot to beat Keegan Kloss. Here comes one here. There's a tackle. Is there a call? There is not. So that was Quick, and he got to Little. Got enough ball that they weren't going to call it. Stoll lets it through. Now Stoll going to pressure the ball. It goes back to the keeper. Yep, some football field bounces there after 2 football games in 5 days leading up to this. Lewis working 2 men there, and they're passing to each other well. Now he's getting some help. Ball tweaks out of bounds. A host of Tigers checking back into the game.
For Festus, number 10, Colin Brewer. Number 13, Owen Hyde. And number 8, Ben Opel.
And guess who the third one was? That's right, Opel. Bill Brown, as we said, doing yeoman's work over there on the public address system. Not a lot of guys in his age bracket can get away with the hat on backwards, but he's pulling it off remarkably well. The guy next to him, for example, just would not work at all with him up here in the box.
To the right or to the left of him?
I'd say either, actually, maybe both. No, right there, playing with the ball too much, and look what happens. How many times have we seen that tonight, Mr. Vest?
Too many to count on one hand.
And honestly, players that are too skilled to be doing that often. So Little, again, was clipped, and there's Uskowicz is able to bail out his teammates there. Stoll popped in.
Trying to see who that was. Was that Schumer again? Stoll and Schumer battling it out?
I believe it was.
Great play by Stoll to get it around, get it from Schumer, and try and get the ball on the net.
Yep, and with 9 minutes to go, we've got a corner here. Yeah, you can't be lazy with the ball with an opportunist such as Stoll closing in. And surely they realize that, because there's no way that some of these guys haven't played with him or against him many times over the last several years. Otek maintains possession. That's going to be an offsides. Yep. Yeah, and that, again, with that corner kick, when it gets back to the kick taker too often, he's very often offsides, and that was the case again here. Hey, Ray Halbrook, I see a Raul Mondesi shirt down there in the stands. Don't see that too often these days.
Goodness, haven't heard that name in years.
Nor had I. I like it. It's got a little throwback thing going on with it there. Socially distanced, of course. We're so glad to be able to offer live sports here in Jefferson County.
That's correct. We're going to talk a little bit about that on the coach's box tonight.
I would imagine it'll dominate conversation as it has so often, as it should, because it is the dominating topic.
Right. And if you tune in, we have a surprise. Not that just we're here
is it my
from the press box, but other surprises.
Is it my broadcasting award? Because
maybe
I want to thank so many people.
Right.
Here comes Festus on the attack, and there's that man again, Alec Bell, working hard against Hrdlicka, cuts inside Hrdlicka. He's got a chance to shoot, can't find the corner. However, the Tigers do maintain possession. Lewis working out there with Darden. Lewis wins the ball. Too many touches, not enough passes.
It looked like he had...
Didn't have much help to pass to be completely fair.
Well, it looked like he had Tucker Uding coming in from the defensive side.
Just
run that back and trying to give him some help, but he decided to try and kick the ball instead of passing it, and did not work out in his favor.
7 minutes to go. So chances are going to start to run thin. Kepke checks back in, this time for Flanagan. Kepke's going to work from the left wing up top. Stoll is still in the middle. Foy in there with them. So another freshman, young team for St. Pius X. There's a sliding. That should be a call, and it is.
Schumer again.
Schumer came in, was determined not to let that go, and succeeded. Otek, took the brunt of that. Pops right back up, though. He's not Neymar, for goodness sake. Brown lined up. Looks like they got 3 to take it. Not the first, not the second. It's Brown. Touches it into the wing. Centered. Nope. Going to get a corner out of it, though. Nifty little play. What does St. Pius have drawn up? They're going to take their time. We're going to get it to under 6 minutes to go. Looks like they might play a 2-man game in the corner. That's going to be Foy and Hall. And they might just tie it up down there, maybe get it down even lower. Nope. Tigers are going to take that away. Ball's coming deep. Comes across. Headed effort. No, is not reaching. Kepke can't get it in there. Stoll battles Ustowicz.
And they're going to give it back to the Lancers for a corner.
And another corner. Ustowicz about the only player on the field that can match up with Stoll as far as size on the pitch. Now they're playing that short corner. And, miscue. Foy misfires on the pass back to Hall. And honestly, I think the flag was going to go up anyway. Again, for that corner, you just can't go right back like that. Ustowicz with a deep ball again. Quick is able to nudge that away from the approaching Little. And 5 minutes to go, and it's a 1-goal game. Tigers in the getting to the attacking third. Deep throw. And Pius kind of lets it just come in and bounce instead of going to get it. There's a lesson in there. The beneficiary was Darden, who settled it but had himself surrounded. Tigers end up with the ball. They get a throw in, and Brown left with no choice but to poke it out of bounds past the end line. That's going to lead to a corner and a scoring opportunity potentially for Festus. 4:24 to go. What do they say on the big TV? Tick, 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 tick. Deep corner. Found one forehead. Found another. Shot coming. Claw's able to knock it down.
Ooh, boy.
So Hyde tried a lobber into the high right corner. Claw's about 6'2", was able to get up there and knock it down. And they play some possession ball out of the back. Wheeling with a pass up. Wheeling with a turnover.
Think you heard us from down there?
They all know better. When it comes to athletics, they all know better than to listen to me. Brewer, again, much more willing to dribble the ball than pass it, and he pays with a turnover. And there's a shuck down the field. Oh, nice kick off the free, off the one time, over Quick's head. Quick battling with Little there. Pokes it out of bounds. Tigers showing a little urgency here, quite a bit of urgency actually, with 3:15 to go. Oh, and Whelan gets it from Kepke, who made a nice save. Whelan going down the sideline, finds Stoll.
Just a little bit behind him that time.
Yeah, but they're making Festus work again, except they've got such a weapon with Ustowicz, the way he pops it down the field. And they might have to be content with playing that long Hail Mary ball and trying to win one there. Ball is out of bounds. So this time it was Hyde battling Lewis. So they've been popping it down about 3/4 of the field trying to win one, and with 2:30 to go, that's might be about their best chance. So there's Claus tracks it down.
And that was
Festus is pushed up, as you can see. So the possession ball, the rollout probably isn't going to go. And in fact, Claus blasts it. Stoll's starting to run out of gas a little bit, I guess, but he's been playing very hard. He's been working very hard for St. Pius. McDonald with a long run, but he turned it over. Hall gets it down the field. Stoll shoves a player down, doesn't get a call. And then a flag comes up. Sideline official asking for, and they're going to stop the clock here with 1:52. Stoll had a push on his primary adversary.
I'm going to guess Schumer. I didn't see the number.
Which has been Schumer.
Yeah.
And they let it go, and then the flag went up, and now a card comes out, and
that's on Festus, I think.
And the card is on Festus.
That's 16.
Looks like 12.
12? Man, my eyesight is bad, too. That is number 12. That would be...
That's Tucker Uding.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they're coming over with an explanation for the official, and I'm going to try to do bad lip reading theater.
We'll help you.
And
I have no idea.
No idea at all.
Read those.
We didn't see anything egregious, and certainly it seemed that Stoll was the aggressor there. So I'm guessing when there wasn't a call, perhaps some of the magic words came out.
So kind of like what happened with Little a little bit ago.
And you know how they say, like you're watching a football game, somebody's leg gets snapped in 3 places, and the announcer's like, ooh, I don't want to speculate on what happened. I like to speculate. I think it's a healthy part of it. Throw-in's going to go past the end line. No, it's not, because it was rescued there by Otek. Whelan then tracks it down. Whelan nicks it. Kepke probably going to take in the corner. Kepke tries to work through two, succeeds, shoots. Uskowicz, again, regardless of the outcome, I think Uskowicz is certainly up for player of the game accolades.
He's had some great saves against
Plaudits is another good word for that, Ray Halbrook.
Plaudits.
Pius taking their time, 1:15 to go, corner kick. They drop it into the box. Stoll can't get to it. Kepke could, but his shot lacking pace. Tracked down by Uskowicz, who throws it nearly midway up the field, up to half field. Festus is pushing, quick, battling with Little. In the air, and Whelan took quite a shot from Bell. Quick, no card. Quick was about to take a quick foul shot or free kick there and decided to back off of that. Now he's going to take it.
He realized
32 seconds to go. Kepke wins it from Brewer. Kepke blasts it, but it lands right on a Festus shirt. And here comes what might be the last chance for Festus. That's Darden, brings it down. Herdlicka breaks that up with 15 seconds left. Ball stays in. Herdlicka working again with Darden. Herdlicka gets spun out.
I think that's going to be the end of the game here.
That should do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it. We've had ourselves quite a contest here, gentlemen. Final score, St. Pius X 2, Festus 1. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back to wrap it up, I believe. No, Ray Halbrook says wrong. We're going to talk now. We're going to talk as much as we want. So, Andrew, I didn't expect this much fire based on just what we had seen out of the scores from Festus, but kudos to them for playing a really strong game.
And just
and
as well,
when we have a post-game red card.
So they gave Owen Hyde a yellow card as he was walking off the field. Probably said some of those
more of those magic words.
Yeah, those words. And then I think he just gave a red card to the coach for Festus. Not happy with the outcome of this game, obviously, because those 2 penalty kicks was what really hurt them, and that's how the Lancers won this game.
So if it was a player that picked up that card, that means they're out for the next game.
Sorry about that.
And coaching staff, coaches, bump fists.
Trying to see.
Uskowicz is still trying to continue the conversation, but it looks like that's now finally finished. The teams are separating. There was no possibility of anything, fisticuffs or anything like that.
No.
Just, it's a hard-fought game, and like I said, kudos to Festus. They battled the whole time. and acquitted themselves, I think, quite nicely. Honestly, the score could have been tied. It could have been Festus by 1, and I don't think anybody would have a complaint about that outcome, or a legitimate complaint anyway. Festus, no doubt, at least some of their teams, some of their fans feel hard done by. It looks like the Coach Berger is making his point down there to his players, and as upset and as disappointed as he might be right now with this outcome, he's got to be heartened some by what he saw from his team tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game by the Festus Tigers. I mean, coming off of a big loss against the Pirates, and yes, the Pirates are probably one of the best teams here in the Jefferson County area, but they had a tough loss. They were able to turn it around and play a phenomenal game against the Lancers. And going back to what we said earlier, just penalties is what hurt them, and there were 2 big penalties in the box, which gave the Lancers the 2 penalty kicks for goals.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Pius wasn't always on the front heel, but when they were twice rewarded with penalty shot opportunities after earning penalties in the box. There was also a couple penalties right outside the box. Festus had their chances as well. The breakaway that Claus was able to break up, and then the subsequent stop of the rebound shot looms large, as that was likely the best chance they had to tie that game. Festus fans applauding their players for their effort, as they should. Well played game. Festus has a lot to build on here. There is opportunities for them,
and a great goalkeeping by Uskowicz.
Oh yeah, he's very impressive. You know, how he coughed up 8. He probably saw 50 shots.
Probably.
And
he played a heck of a game tonight. That's for sure.
I thought he played well. They certainly have some pieces. I think if Coach can take them back into practice, maybe show them some film, touch, pass.
Yes.
Get rid of the ball. And when you've got the ball in your foot, you attract attention. And in winning soccer, you're getting rid of the ball as often as you're receiving it. You just got to keep those sorts of things in mind. He's got a young team. He's only got a couple seniors out there. Certainly Bell, as a senior, is going to keep getting those scoring opportunities. But there is some optimism, reasons for optimism here with the Festus Tigers, especially with that fancy $4 million facility they get to play in over there.
That's right. We'll be over there, actually. Great segue.
Yeah.
That's
we'll
what
be over there Friday
Thanks,
night. DeSoto takes on Festus. That'll be a 6:30 pregame. We'll also be out at the Bird's Nest, out at I got your microphone there. Appreciate that. Also out at Jefferson, and we'll have that game in as well at 6:30. St. Pius takes on the Jefferson Blue Jays. Now check those out. DeSoto and Festus on the Blue Channel. That's our main channel, live stream STL. St. Pius and Jefferson over on the Orange Channel, which is our live stream STL South. For all of us here at Live Stream STL, we're going to say so long. Have a wonderful evening.